Sounds like no med today. Whoa!
It's really loose. Come evacuate on salvage and cargo.
Yo!
Who is this?
Nice place. And gone.
Yep.
This guy is weird.
We love guns.
And using them, of course.
Problem.
Uh-oh.
I gotta kill one of you, so...
Grenade! Dude, I'm stuck! Use your mag boots. I've got him pinned down.
Oh, you're right, dude. I'm coming to help.
He's down. I got his jetpack.
Give that back, I need it.
If only I was so generous. Eat lead.
Ow. Rude.
You blew up my ship. I'm keeping you in deep space, buddy.
Get away from me. Random bullshit, go.
No. This doesn't seem to be going well for you.
For the syndicate.
Another one? Jesus. Glad that's over.
Space Enthusiast presents The Art of Failure.
Busted him. His plan was shit.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Spess Enthusiast. As you can see before you, today's story is all about a group of Nukies. But not just any Nukies. Flukies. But that's alright, because in order to nuke, you must first fluke. And in order to fluke, you must indeed try. So without further ado, let's look at today's crew and their plan. The plan was quite simple indeed. After a last-minute adjustment to the newfound knowledge that there was a relatively large number of skill issues prominent not only in their most feeble members, but throughout the entire team, Carp Ops was abandoned. It goes as follows. Secretly destroy ATS, disable the AI, rush the armory head-on with all of our firepower, and bam! The crew would be without any means to get good firepower or armor at a scale that could defeat or even attrition the Nukies. So now you know the plan. Let's break down all my gear and get right into it. Agent ID, Energy Sword, EMP Implanter, Blood Red Mag Boots, Bulldog Bundle, gave away the last 3 TC, grabbed all the tools, made Lube nades incorrectly, got a flashbang, got an EMP nade, got meds, Viper Pistol, ammo for Bulldog, and a mini bomb. Here's what was in my pill canister, my tool belt, and finally my backpack. So without further ado, let's get right into some fluking. So, already, right away, fluke number 1, we're gonna note, there's just some blood red mag boots sitting there. I think that was from the agent. You know, it's a little bit of wasted TC, man. You gotta save as much TC as possible. And don't worry, that's a very nuanced fluke, but we have many other flukes right in our way, as we'll see here as we move on to already the second fluke. Our sweet dear agent did not grab a jetpack, and now this will lead to a many series of other flukes we'll quickly get into. As we can see here, our agent is stuck in space as we are separated. Fluke number 3, never separate from the group. You all are robust together. You are a team. The nuke ops separate is just you just trash. And this goes right into number 4. We're getting 4 back to back. I am really thirsty, says the agent. And I'm like, damn son, you gotta, he laughs, I'm laughing. You gotta drink the water. You gotta eat the food before you leave. So now, this is already, as you'll see in the top right, somewhat frustrating the group as I say, you know, hey, did you see where they went? As I was too busy trying to get this guy to go the right way as he keeps moving out when I'm trying to grab him. And that's when, of course, our nuclear operative Pi suggests you not have a pinpointer, to which my stoned ass remembers, ah, yes, of course I did. I look down at my inventory, and lo and behold, there it is. Speaking of inventory, this is going to be the layout for the whole video. I like the UI nice and flush right here. Gives you all the information to see. As we cut ahead here, nothing much happened. They managed to destroy the ATS. We regroup up here to the AI as we prepare to destroy it. This is going to be fluke number 5. If you saw it there in the window for a brief second, there is the telecard. Here we go. We're going to see it again as we look down here. The telecard is a key to dismantling the AI, and we did not grab it even though it was right there. And this will come back to haunt us, as the AI will come back and get us. So fluke number 5 did not use the AI telecard to destroy the AI. As we get our fucking C4 planted in there to boom up, I'm pointing around suggesting, hey, come on, let's get an EMAG going here. As we look around and pace about, this next fluke is going to be the most fearsome fluke. This is what is going to lead into a very series of bad decisions. Do not get flustered when you're a nuclear operative. As we decide, hey, we can't break it down, we need the EMAG charges for something else, let's just C4 it open as we begin to clear open the way. And we rush inside to get the AI. Quickly, Operator Victor whips out the EMAG and pops it out open as he slaps down a mini bomb. As lo and behold, fluke number 6, the agent walks right into the mini bomb, completely giving themselves acid acidifying all of our fucking meds. This is going to immediately lead into fluke number 6. Do not get frustrated. Already here, we're gonna have feelings of frustration, wanting to give up, wanting to surrender, wanting to just make it quick and easy. Don't do that. As the AI calls out a location, like, you can do it, bro. No matter if you're down a person, lone ops blow up the station all the freaking time, man. So don't worry about it, not for nothing, as I go and show why I personally sometimes like to buy blood red mag boots, depends on the season as I'm feeling it. As you can see here, without my jetpack, I can just lickety-split activate as I tell the AI, au revoir, mon ami, as I yeet him out into space, which, as I said before, they will come back later. We'll wait for that. As we move on to our next fluke, fluke number 7, we are right here at telecoms and cameras. Cameras to our left, telecoms off to the room to our right, going outside of space. And we never destroy them, even though these are very essential information for the crew, especially in a longer term battle. It would have proved very essential to destroy all of these. But we say fuck it, as we just go ahead and decide, hey, let's stick together. They're already pushing forward. Let's get up here in a group as we begin our attack on the crew. Now, this will lead us into fluke number 7. As you'll see here, most of us just have C20 Bulldogs, Energy Sword. We don't really have too much chutzpah. We don't have a China Lake. We don't have an L6 to really spray and keep enemies away. We do have a lot of ammo between us, but it's just not enough, especially not without an agent. So you always want to make sure you have some heavy weaponry. Now, we do have a slight split up between here, but we do regroup. Pay very close attention here in this quick fight to Sec. AI has let Sec know there's Nukies, so they all have their shotguns. They're all armed. The crew is not at this point, but Sec is indeed. This is a very quick and brutal fight, and is a key thing here, and we're gonna pause the video and we're gonna break something down as the commander throws one of my lube grenades and it does not go off. And if those lube grenades would have popped, we might have had a chance here with our no slips, but they did not. As we see here, I throw out another one and oh, it doesn't fucking activate. Fuck me. So we're gonna pause here as I take a quick deluge into explaining just exactly what went wrong here with these lube grenades. And for sticking around this far in the video, I'm going to give you a very easy and effective recipe for lube grenades that you'll be able to remember lickety-split. So in your first beaker, you're gonna want 50 fluorosurfactant and 50 space lube. And in your second beaker, you're gonna want 50 water and 50 space lube. Put that in a chemical payload in a grenade, and you get something like this right here, where you activate it, throw it, they combined, they foamalize right there, and they spread space lube everywhere. And take a moment here. In the name of this video, we'll see how I get robusted. I'm coming in. I have to fight the Hoss and Warden right away. Very tough fight right away. There's also a Janny boy and a janitor in here the same time I drop the lube. Now, I try and drop some more lube grenades to get more cover, but the Hoss here was very robust, and he manages to perfectly pixel hunt me and shoot me many times within the cloud of lube foam, even disabling me, beating me to a pulp at this point. I quickly take cover only to realize that the one chemical I didn't bring with me in my bag is dermaline, so I actually have nothing to heal off all of this shock and whatnot. Somebody opens the door, I get scared, it exposes me to cover, and the Hoss takes me down. Very tragic, but the recipe did indeed work, so let's get back to it. And now heading back into the fight here. The lube didn't work. I freak out as I try and do it again. We know it's not gonna work. It was an improper mix. Immediately, we are fighting here very aggressively, some of us even getting stunned, and we are just eating shotguns. I should have been in there and went very deep with them. I shouldn't have hung back that long, but I come in and I clean up not only the Hoss and a couple other security officers, but a few other people as well, as we've taken all some serious damage. Some of us are down. We even get split up here again, which is bad. The monkey is separated from us. Operator India has separated us as the captain baits us two Nukies into another room. I now get shut off. We have been split up yet again. So you could say that this is a kind of a nuanced fluke. You gotta be careful of where you're going and where you're set up. We have no spacing control right now as I quickly heal up as fast as I can. There's no way to keep the crew out. We don't have access over the rooms. We don't have anything spaced yet. And we've taken out the majority of their firepower here, but lo and behold, it may not be enough. As I quickly start to hack open this door here, multi-tool it open as I probe. Bam, first one right away, ultra lucky. I snip it just to make sure that it'll stay totally fucked up. I really want to fuck this up. As I hear my sweet Nukie brothers dying in combat, I come out there quickly as I bam, bam, and a crew member somehow thinks that the other guy's a Nukie. I've done that before. We got quite lucky there as I fucking splat up the QM and grab the energy sword. So right now, unfortunately, I believe the crew has access to, from the monkey, as I copy the ID card, a nuclear suit. So we'll keep that in mind, as me and Operator Victor are most likely, so it seems at this time, the only ones alive, as I throw a mini bomb out and space the room to give us some protection from these motherfuckers as we quickly heal up as quick as we can. I try and go for some of my advanced medicines here to get them all good as we heal each other up. It's a pretty fucked situation so far as I EMP a sweet little fucking security cadet, and the poor boy, if you can hear him clicking away at his unbolted gun. Oh, fucking tragedy. I'm so sorry, my friend. As Operator Victor points to him and says, "Hey, Gabagoo, you gotta bolt the gun, man." A very tragic moment. So right now, our plan is probably to get as much as these weapons under control so that we can throw them out into space or somewhat as we slowly heal ourselves up here. As I fidget around, and here's a very bad thing you don't want to do, is being fidgety while you're making these plays like that. Like, that could have been some valuable help, as all of a sudden a bolt comes in. Uh-oh. That's not good. The AI has indeed reestablished itself. We are in a bad spot here. We are pretty fucked. There's not a lot of damage done to the crew as we make our way out of here. And look around as AI begins to bolt all sorts of doors up and open. I realize the armory isn't open, so I try and go and find the sweet little warden who's right here. Looting him would be pretty key. So I come up and we get him in, thinking that this would be a nice reprieve, that no one would be able to find us, as I load up everything and begin to loot him for his ID and especially his door remote, which will come into handy here as I copy that little bastard and gain some sick access and grab all of his gear. As you'll see here, the biggest fluke of the video, I put the agent ID into my backpack, not my PDA, and I'm not able to find it for the rest of this video. I swear to God, it is the biggest fluke ever. So much bad happens from here on out. We still ball a little bit, but that is the biggest fluke right then and there. I swear to the gods. I swear to you. I do not find it for the rest of the entire freaking video. I hear them approach as I get my bulldog out and ready. Not understanding why I'm not able to open the doors. It's because your ID isn't in there. So I emergency access it open with both of my things, or both of the remote, as I splat the boar dead as I pull him away. Another stage of the battle begins as the crew begins to close in on our location. I begin making way, trying to somehow break open these shutters, giving us access to space so we can destroy the AI. I figured if us two can get out here, we'll both be getting good, but immediately we're attacked from space with lasers and an energy shield. I wonder where they got that from, as he just decides to point to the disposal unit as a fucking officer comes and splacks in, and I give him some good old what for, as the C-20 is too light. It doesn't do enough chutzpah. Like, look at all them bulldog shots for those guys. I come in and clean them up with some last little fucking bulldog work as we're getting more lasered down. I quickly try and reload. No more ammo in that one. No more ammo besides one shot in this, as I go and try and peek out as I begin to loot this guy, trying to get the goodies off of him. Looking through in his backpack, looking for a shotgun, I see nothing but bullshit. As I e-pen myself, as my homie goes down, I begin to try and fucking kill this dude, as another guy comes in and fucking gets a last swing on my Nukie friend, as I fucking clean up shop here, getting all of these motherfuckers dead, as I begin to break open these doors, trying to save my homie. As the worst case scenario, someone in a Nukie suit with an energy shield and a dagger is fucking fighting me. I am absolutely panicking here. This brings us to our next fluke, as I successfully managed to down this guy and put all my inventory away and make sure I'm safe. I do waste chemicals there, if you did notice. I should have dragged that Nukie out into space and flown him away, or tried to save my burrow or anything, but I was near death. I was panicking here, so I pulled out. I got way out of there, and lo and behold, we healed up. We managed to escape from now. Now, you could say that I should have went back to cargo to do a strike, but I decided, dude, if that AI is still here, we're not gonna be able to make anything happen. So I fucking pull the fucking kukri out of my face as we make a long, arduous journey with my beautiful blood rag mag boots. They kind of only shine when you're really fucked up, or if you're doing something weird, but, you know, I love them. And there you go, you can see in my inventory again, the agent ID that if I would have done the lube grenades right, and I would have found my agent ID in my backpack, this game, I could have carried this game. This is core station, there's a singularity in the middle. Something could have happened that was good here. There's also the bridge right next to space in the south side, which is close to AI where I'm going, so we could make some sick gains here, as I'm the only Nukie left. The crew probably has some Nukie gear and some Nukie armor, so it would have to be some pretty good movement I would have to pull off as I fly off to AI with my sweet little mag boots. We move up here and we can see the sea and the bridge, trying to call the evac. So now I'm in a rush against time, so I'm already pumped full of adrenaline from this crazy Nukie experience. I'm against the clock here. I've got about 5 minutes to recall that shuttle, so I decide, and there's the telecard again. I decide to walk in here, and I'll skip past this a lot. I even try to inject some ephedrine and rush in because I'm like wondering, why is my ID not working? Like, did I pick up the wrong ID? But lo and behold, it's just in my backpack. I tried to hack through. The AI is just getting me, so I'm like, all right, buddy, I need to get you out of here. So I'm dragging him out as I see a fucking Salvager come across here and try and get me. So this, I do manage to kill the AI for sure here, as this Salv tries to attack me for a little bit, and I activate my mag boots. This time, I get this guy dead for good, as I go to clean up shop with the Salv and give him a 1, a 2, and a 3, and a 4. So I don't even go to loot him here. This is how panicked I am as I'm trying to do everything in here. This is another fluke. You gotta take time to loot. You gotta take your time to heal. You gotta take your time to do all this. You'll see here, I'm kind of gibbering back and forth because I'm so pumped full of adrenaline. I'm so excited because, you know, Nukies is such a rare chance for anybody. Like, I'm like, fuck, I got 5 minutes. I can't spend time to loot here. So if I would have remembered my ID in here, I could have gone straight to the bridge and recalled it, but it didn't work. So I go off in here, and that presents us to our next fluke as I try and reactivate my mag boots as I chase this guy, and I'm like, oh my fucking god, I don't have an ounce of fuel left. I'm completely fucked out here. I'm stranded. No more fuel, LMAO. But I'm no quitter. I'm no quitter. I still have my pinpointer, and that brings us to our next fluke. If you're stuck in space, do not throw out your tools. You need your tools. Here we go again, is some shitty schmovement as I throw out my grenades. Should have thrown out my grenades first, realistically, especially the flashbang. As I'm pulled into here and I finally make my way off the station, almost slipping out into space yet again. So at this point, I'm like, okay, bro, I somehow don't have access. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Let's switch tones here. I'm not gonna nuke the station, but maybe, just maybe, I can escape out of here and sneak out of here. So I'm like, okay. Look, here's the case. Don't throw out your tools. I could have thrown out the bullets. I could have thrown out pills. I could have thrown out my Viper. I could have thrown out all bullets and small objects over fucking anything. As I begin to don my new disguises, it's not quite, as a lizard, it's not quite warm enough out there, so it's a bit of a risky maneuver as I literally drop off everything and all evidence that I'm a syndicate, trying to blend in just as much as possible as I grab whatever I can, trying to enter the station with, I don't even have a fucking crowbar. So I supremely goof myself by throwing your tools. Do not throw your tools out into space when you get lost. I'm gonna say it over and over again. Look in your inventories, be careful. I see a guy in there. As I pull my bulldog out, I'm like, all right, if this guy comes in here, I gotta kill him. But he went away, so I was like, all right, there's no time for that. As I grab all my last gear, and as I'm just like, okay, this guy's obviously not gonna leave, so I fucking decided, fuck it, I'm gonna fucking kill you if that's the case. As I get a shotgun and hit him with a clean fucking bolt as he throws his shit and run away. As I try to grab some of his tools, some of his identity, he fucking yeets himself off into space. So I'm like, okay, well that didn't work for shit. I couldn't get his disguise. And then now we're gonna see another fluke where I'm fucking slowly get lost in space as I'm stuck with all this pure cold. Like, I'm just way too fucking cold. I'm like completely frozen. I'm like, where is my ID? It's in your backpack, bro. That is such an epic fail for this video. As I throw myself the wrong way and throw myself off into space, I miss the point where I'm at. I miss the space. That's the station. Ugh. As I'm like, rest in peace to me. Like, that's pretty much it. At this point, I've pretty much just given up. I do eventually make it back to the station as we fast forward here. a little bit, as you can see, as I laugh a little bit, and eventually, like I said, I make it back, but that's pretty much it for today. That is the story of the failure. Hopefully you've learned from something. You learned a little lube grenade recipe. You've learned some Nukie tricks. You've learned some accidental stupidities that you could be doing during the thrill of battle. Too little too soon, I say, as I decide I have no wrench, no tools, I can't get in there, any evac. I just throw everything out. Die to the cold. Death is satisfied. As everyone says, rest in piss. As my commander and operator India both say to me, yo bro, you robust, I appreciate you guys. Nukies is hard. Don't beat yourself up if you fail in playing this game. You saw many fails today of myself and other people. It's a fun game, it's a hard game. Failure is part of the art of it, bro. It's part of the art. If you're still watching this, thank you so much for probably being one of my subscribers. If you're not subscribed, please do subscribe. It helps the channel out a lot. Remember to comment, like this shit, interact with it, share it around. Hopefully you come to enjoy it, and hopefully you're ready for a new and exciting year. So, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for sticking it out to the end. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Deuces.